Guys, welcome. I think we're okay and live. I'm just going to do a quick tech check to make sure. Let me just refresh on my other side. Yeah, we're live. Fantastic. Welcome, guys. If you don't know me, I'm Will Sebastian, pro multi-asset day trader and founder of the Be Profitable Trading Academy. If you're new here, welcome. It's great to meet you. What you'll find throughout my stream is we go over various things that come from my experience of day trading myself. Lots of guys do know me on TradingView because I'm streaming and posting here all the time, and I get quite a lot of views. But if you have a question, please put it in there, and if you can please push this like button at the start and throughout, that'd be fantastic. It helps me move up the ranks as we go. My free training is underneath, and if you're serious about trading with myself, day trading, you can get that link on the screen. So I'm going to give a minute for everyone to come in. I'm just going to resend the link out so everyone knows what we're doing. And then we'll go ahead. If you want to say hi in the meantime, then do feel free, because I'm going to start in just a few minutes. Okay, so yeah, quite a few guys coming in. Do press the like, do say hello, do ask a question. We got the Jackson Hole Symposium coming up. I'm just going to load another page for it so I can get my news up. Okay, and we'll go over it. So yeah, essentially you've got the Fed Reserve Chair, Jerome Powell, opening with a highly anticipated speech, as they say. And he's going to talk about the US economy and things mainly regarding interest rates, because at the end of the day, tightening or loosening monetary policy is what makes the world go round, more or less. And the US obviously is seen as the robust place where this all goes on, and it will affect the rest of the world. So my coffee's here as well, and yeah, the speech particularly is what everyone's probably going to be talking about today. So I thought I would get on here and say what I'm doing and everything like that. As I said, please do not hesitate to put a question in this chat box. I'm also going to open my Discord question part as well. Okay, I'm going to do that. So if you want to ask a question in there, you can. Okay, I think that should do it. Normally it makes me save it. There we are. So it's now live. It's now live for questions there. I'm going to pop that back here. Quite a lot of guys in the Discord, loads of people joining today as well, which is really good. So yeah, do ask something, because if you don't, it's not going to help you. So let's go ahead then. Jackson Hole Symposium. Everyone's watching over all of this. It could move markets a lot. You've got the speech starting at 5 minutes past 3 GMT. That's about 10:05 EST. So I would say probably planning now and being ready for this when it comes is a good idea. If you're sitting around and you know there's going to be a news event and you're not there to deal with it, you will either miss an opportunity to enter or exit, and it's just generally not a good thing to do. Days where there is more prolific news or more news events tend to be more volatile because trading activity increases. If you can see that some figure in a central bank or something is going on, people take the opportunity to buy, they take the opportunity to sell, and you get this mass market movement. Okay, if you're just coming in, press the like button. Ask me a question, I repeat. I really should put that on my banner as well, because it would help. But I'm going to put it in the chat box too, because I still think some people are a bit shy. Okay. So at this point, 23 minutes past, I'm going to just talk through everything. As you'll know, if you're a member of mine, we've got some new guys coming on. I will go over the in-depth stuff with you. On this stream, we'll cover what is necessary for those who have not yet taken that leap. And I will just say as well, if you want something done, you have to, sometimes you just have to do it yourself. No one is going to make you a trader unless you take action and get what is necessary and spend the time. Otherwise, you're living in loony land, fairy world, I call it. So yesterday I spoke about reshorting the S&P E-mini futures. I did a post on it because we were looking for this overall downwards trend to continue. You had it tightly there, and now it's extended out. So if you put your time frames up, it'll look a lot more neat. Nonetheless, my point was simple when I said that the previous pushes where you want to short, you cannot short unless you get this again. Now, I said specifically on the post, got it here, said specifically on this, you should only be shorting once you, can you see it there? Once you get a rise. Okay, and normally if you get a rise to your low key moving averages, it's a good indication of what would be necessary to continue that newfound trend. That happens all the time. I wish the pens, after you've drawn, would disable themselves. If anyone knows how to do that, let me know. It'd be really handy. But anyhow, I did that on the S&P yesterday, and I spoke about it because I said, look, if you pop up to these key MAs, that is going to help you ride a trend down. But do not be one of those people. Don't be fooled, please, because this is an enormous part of what I normally teach my academy members. There will be people who saw this daily pullback, hit these low MAs, your 20 and your 40, and they would have said, wow, it's hit the moving averages. Now that means the price is going to fall, right? That's not the case. It's not that they hit the moving averages aren't this boundary that gets hit and causes the price to fall back, like ping pong, if you like. Look at this. That is what did it. It's price action. It's not the MAs, but the moving averages tell you what is a reasonable price to short anyway. So the mixture of the two helps you ride the trend down. Lurian, Milan, great to see you. I don't know if I've seen you before, but good stuff. Thanks for saying hello, guys. As I said, if you've got any questions, I will do euro, dollar. Hello to you too. If you can press the like button now, I haven't refreshed it, that's why it's at 0, guys. But if you can slam that like button right now, that would be fantastic. Press the like, put the question in. So all I ask, if you're going to ask me something, please do press the like. There's so many streams and there's so much sort of how can I describe, the analysis is a bit off for some people, and it's nice to have people press the like because it lets people know that my stream is not one of those rubbish ones. I often take my time with what I do, and I like to answer questions and make sure everyone's on the same page. So if you could press the like, that'd be fantastic. Thank you. Euro dollar I will get to for the person who's requested that. I think more importantly, what you've got at the moment is gold. So gold, you trickle down here, you hit minor price action if you go all the way back round here. My bias remains, I think you could get up here. I do think that's possible, but I wouldn't buy this, okay? I wouldn't really buy it. If it comes up here to this point, you could look lightly short. I think 1936 is a good level. Otherwise, and it's likely the news will do one of two things. And this is why I say don't trade it specifically because you think the Jackson Hole Symposium is going to do something. Just let the symposium happen, right? And then when the price comes up to 1936, or indeed comes down here, around 1856, 1870 to 1856, more or less like this. I'll draw lines, it'll be a bit easier on it. Just let it go, okay? Don't guess what's going to happen. If it comes to this point, I'm going to look long. And if it comes to this point, I'm going to look short. Anything before then doesn't matter to me. I'm not interested. I'm waiting for a good price. You don't have to trade everything every second of the day. As a trader, you can let things move. All right? So I do like it long at about 1858. I know I've said 1972 for a while. That is the earliest time you could get it long, in my opinion. But overall, I prefer it nearer 1856 or so. So something around here. The more wacky lines, please. I like them. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, normally I do draw it like this, don't I? Normally, but I like the way you can bend the lines because it does demonstrate what you might probably see. The arrows are just too straight for me. You know, they go straight there, but the price always doesn't do that. So, in short, um, if the price comes up on the news, I'm looking short up here. All right. If the price comes down, I'm looking long, and there's no in between. I'm not going to sit and say to myself, you know what? I think the Fed Reserve Chair Powell is going to say something that is going to pull gold up. Wow, I'm a naturally born expert economist, and I know everything. I'm not going to do it because it's not true, right? People ask me, what do you think the symposium is going to do? And I reply the same. I don't know. Don't know. Sorry, I don't know what it's going to do. But do I need to know what it's going to do if I'm going to let the price ride like this? Do I really need to know? Why do I need to know? Why would you possibly need to know what the news is going to do if you're only trading the reaction that it creates? Okay? So don't buy into that myth that you need to be that person who knows what is going to happen on the news because you don't. You do not. I don't. I know how the global debt cycle works, and that's enough as I need to know. Anything else you can read about. You can read what the symposium is and what is likely and what's not. That's the thing. You get loads of people and it happens in all industries, right? If you want to fix a car tire, for example, you don't need to be an engineer or a mechanic. You can Google it. I mean, most people learn that quite early on because it's not that hard. If you really wanted to change a car engine, you could Google it. There'd be a whole manual on how to do it, and eventually you could do that, right? It's don't be fooled into thinking that you have to specifically be some great economist to figure out what's going to happen because you don't need to care. It doesn't matter. All right. You have to notice that a lot of traders are not those people. Okay, like myself. Lots of guys coming in. Press the like if you can. Ask me a question. I've got a few comments in the chat box. If you're in my Discord, I'm going to put an everyone stamp so everyone gets a notification and gets annoyed at me. But, you know, the more questions, the better, normally. I've almost got 1,000 people in my Discord, which is great because I started with 0 a little while ago. It's good stuff. So anyway, that's my areas for gold. If anyone's wondering about the FTSE just quickly, I am still long. Okay, I'm killing slightly above previous high. And I'm going to enter light short. Right, so that is your couple of futures index markets. If I go on to oil I liquidated too early. I did take profit, but I did it too early. I did kill my shorts, which is good. And I am looking to the short side, given that you can come slightly higher. I like it there for shorts, for a new short. So that's from 79.9 where we are to just under 82. That's where I'll reshort. I've got long orders below this low here, about 77. Okay, so I called it short earlier. You should be out, or you should have been out, scaling into the opposite side. After those hard drops on Nasdaq, I'm interested to hear about the next possible moves. Well, I did call the Nasdaq short, I guess, on a post, and I think I might just tag it. My SPX one I did here is quite relevant. But where is it? Let me find it. Just bear with me a sec, guys. My gold post has almost got 40,000 views. Will help you a lot. Let me just, where are we? Here we go. So I'll go over it. I'm just going to post my post there for anyone as well. Nasdaq did not break the weekly what? if you can specify. Blue, perhaps? I don't know. Whatever, just let me know. But NASDAQ, yeah, so a lot like your S&P, you need pops up to get short. I called this as well on the posts, and that doesn't look too pretty. I think you will come under this low. Um, and like I've said already on that post I just tagged in the chat box, if you can't see it, it's here. Ask a question, smash the like, ask a question about this if you want. But if you're wondering about what I'm talking about, I've just tagged a post in there as well. But anyhow, I mean, all you have to do is look at this. You've had your rejection. I called it short up here. Lots of you took it, did really well on that. I think ultimately you'll get lower, and I do really like this for a tech long. Okay, that's where I'm planning new longs. You'll come along with your MAs probably like this. There's key price action levels for price rejection and new entries. So I think you'll come down here. I wouldn't reshort it unless you get a pop-up in line with where you've just shorted. I did say to short that, so well done if you did it. So that's your NASDAQ. The Dow Jones we can go on to, or I think, there we are. If there's a specific ticker you want, let me know. So the Dow, actually, you're at quite strong weekly support. I do like this lightly long. And you've got that at key moving averages as well. So that's a light long for me, and I think you'll come up slightly. I wouldn't be surprised. It's within this newfound uptrending market as well. If you look at it just more or less vaguely off the bat, you can see. So I would lightly long that. There's tons of guys coming in here. There's loads of people in here now. Press the like, ask me a question. My streams are more and more popular every day. Ask me something so I can help myself, help you. I am going over most markets, and someone did ask me for the euro dollar, so let's do that now. Any questions, guys, let me know, because it's prolific news today. It's a good idea to be ready for it. So, of course, you are someone who wants to be serious about trading, you want to take action. Like I said, if you come along and you just watch this for signals, you will never be a professional. You will never make money long term. You cannot do that. It doesn't work, right? If it did, everyone would live off signals, and they don't, right? So don't fool yourself. Just get what works, take it seriously. I mentor people all around the world on a daily basis. The link is in the banner on the stream that you can see now. So I'll get onto the Swiss yen. Thanks for the request. So the euro dollar at this point, if you go on your weekly, you've come down significantly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles. You're ending the 6th week now. You are coming on to reasonable support. I do like it lightly long now, but I think there's a chance you might get slightly lower. Okay, this or around here though is long. You're on your 6th week down. Okay, it's a relatively long way, but you should be buying things when they drop like this normally. Okay, 4.7% or so straight down. It's a long. All right, and if it comes lower, I'll DCA scale in with my risk rules. It'll be down there. So if anyone doesn't understand that, make sure you ask. Again, if you don't say anything, you're going to go off here and try and trade, and it'll go wrong. You just need what works. Where would I short the Swiss yen? Well, I've done loads of posts on this, absolutely loads of them. And the reason why, I don't know if you can search on here. No. If you just bear with me, I'm going to tag another post on this so everyone can see it. 2 seconds. Because I did it so many times with good reason to stop people getting wasted. This one is probably the best one. Okay, I'm going to post another one as well in a sec. There you go. So you've got 2 here. That's when the price was slightly lower. Now, I've DCA'd the whole way through. I've hedged. I've taken gains. My drawdown on the Swiss yen does not worry me whatsoever. And it's because I planned early. It's because I'm aware of how far the market can go. I scale my size proportionately to the inherent risk of the market. If you're not doing that, like I said, and you're just asking for signals, it won't work out. But anyhow, if you can get up here, I will reshort. I'll DCA add. Okay. I don't think that's likely. I think you'll probably come down here, at which point I'll probably hedge long. Um, that gives me the opportunity to buy, and that's where I am going to hedge long. If you just heard that and you thought, wow, hedge long sounds great, don't try it at home. If you don't have the rules, it's not really going to work, like I said. But nonetheless, those are the two areas. Again, on the news, I don't care what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm letting the market ride, either up or either down. Okay? Don't know which, we'll find out. But thanks for the question. That's a good one. I have tagged, like I said, I've tagged these Swiss yen posts. They didn't quite make editors picks for some reason, but I'm sure they will help a lot of people. They got a lot of likes and views, many thousands each. You know, there you go. Right, so that's the Swiss yen, a very important chart there. Thanks for asking. I've done gold, oil. I think in regards to your pound pairs, which we also called short, and many of you took mammoth gains on this, I think you'll keep going ultimately. I think it's going to take a sec. I think it's going to cause you to trickle. I've taken hedge gains. I'm out of my shorts. I've reshorted some of the pairs like Euro New Zealand, Euro AUD, but I really would like it to push up if I'm going to reshort it. It's too late to sell now. If you already sold, you should probably exit. Okay, so ideally, you would want a push up so that you can reshort. Remember, as I always say, you should never short after the price comes down. If you can feel your skin itching and the sweat pouring down, just don't do it. All right, because all you're doing is making that decision based on the sweat running down your face. Not because you're taking a good price. You're doing it based on how you feel. And when you trade on how you feel, things go wrong. Okay? You should always trade what you can specifically see at the time, because that is the only factual basis you can make up. You wouldn't get in your car tomorrow if you knew the risk was like 80% that you would crash. Okay? So just don't bother doing that. What's really important here as well is that you would then be trickling up to a key moving average to assist you in the new form downtrend or the new natural move, okay? Which would be short. And that's my bias on that as well. Same with your pound New Zealand. Pound dollar is not quite the same at this point. Euro New Zealand, I'm still short. Euro AUD, I'm still short. Dollar CAD, I'm still short. I like it a lot more short. Okay, you've come up for ages. I think your dollar CAD is going to get slammed, at least to this point. So yeah, I've got various positions on. I'm looking forward to the symposium because it's going to give me and my members a good chance to trade. I will do a pre-symposium members analysis. If you get on board right now with the link on the screen, https://bit.ly/trade WOTT, will of the trader. You will be able to view that before the symposium occurs and the speech occurs. I'm going to do a full risk plan, a full trade plan. I'm going to go over everything in every single amount of detail that is possible. You'll notice on this stream, all I'm doing is reading off where I think the price is going to go. That is because it's free. If it wasn't free and you're a paid member, you get my planned entries, exits, the why, how. You can ask whatever you want. You can follow it up with private DMs, and I'll help you on DM. We will make sure that you know what you're doing at the time. So yeah, and thanks to everyone who's pressing the like. I think there's probably more people in here than I've ever seen before. So yeah, if you are just coming in, press that like button. It really helps me out. Thank you so much. And ask me something. I've been on for 25 minutes almost. Ask me a question. I want questions. That is my demand. So dollar yen, as well as the dollar CAD, I think you'll come down. You've gone up for a significant period of time. Okay, look at the monthly. Look at your monthly chart. You've got one red candle, two red candles within a move from February to August. You're attacking where you've previously seen price fall. Okay? If you zoom out, you hadn't gone here before since September 1998. So look what happened then. Like, it's still a short, and I'm still short on the dollar yen as well as the dollar CAD. Um, Obviously, conversely, then I'm long on the euro dollar, etc. The only one I'm not keen on at the moment is the pound dollar yet. I really like it long 1247. I really do. If it can come lower today, that would be great. I would really enjoy taking it long there. I'll probably kill off pound or pound New Zealand, etc. And you can use that as a part hedge long. As I say, I'll cover more of that privately. After this, I'm going to do a private analysis for my members only. And I'm going to go over the whole thing. Has anyone got any questions about any charts? Because I've done quite a few, and there is a lot of people in here now. As I said, if you want to do it on the Discord, pop it in the stream questions section. That is open. Otherwise, you'll have to hold your peace. So, I mean, there's many charts we could go over. What I will do is I'm just going to cover all dollar and New Zealand dollar least, because I know there's a lot of guys who'd be interested in that. Taking it lightly long, think you may go lower though. I'm not entirely interested in the all dollar anymore. I did a post on it. I said it was long around here, and I updated it to kill it off. This is such a great help your information. Thank you, Prudence. I appreciate that a lot. It means a lot. Thank you for your words. So yeah, I mean, I would probably like it to fall near a 63. That is the nearest weekly support I can see. This just doesn't look terribly strong to me. Although technically it's a long, I would just like the price more valuable than it is. In other words, it needs to be lower for me to enjoy having it long, i.e. just over 63.63. So that's my bias for all dollar. Long orders lower. Um, with your New Zealand, I'm planning 58,754 for further longs, and that will be a swing trade for me. Okay, so I'm looking to swing long there. Again, look at your stochastic oscillator. You should not be short. Some guys say to me who aren't in my academy, oh, I've just sold it, and I say, please don't do that. Why would you sell after you've come down significantly? Why? Why would you do it? It just doesn't make any sense. Nobody waits for something to lose value and then enjoys selling it even more. You should be selling after the rise. Naturally, that is an undebatable fact. Euro ord, I think that's a good question. Thanks, Hilsey. Appreciate that. So Euro ord, do I see it making new highs? Well, at the moment, I've still got Euro ord short. What is happening is you're coming to early support. I wouldn't specifically say I think it's going to get higher. I think one day, yes, but I would probably, and I probably will do this after I finish this stream, kill it off now. That is a hedge long zone for me, and lower, I will scale in further longs. So yes, I think perhaps it could, but I'm not interested in knowing whether it will or it won't. I'm just trading the market at the time. Okay. As I said, if you do not have my trading plans, what I just said won't work and you shouldn't buy. Okay, just beware of that. But to answer your question, I think you'll probably get to 166 before that happens. In trading the market factually as it is now. So there's tons of guys in here. There's loads of questions asked. I'm going to give one more chance for everyone to ask something. Okay. Please do, because if you don't, like I said, and I've said throughout the stream, you know, you're just passing up the opportunity to get things a little bit more accurate than you otherwise would have. So yeah, I'm going to give a minute for anyone who wants questions now. I have done half an hour and I need to get off and trade my own account and help my paid members out. I'm going to do a private analysis with my full trading plans for today. And if you have any questions before that and you are a member watching this, send me a DM on Discord and I'll give you a hand. So I can't see any questions. If you can press the like button, as I said, guys, the boost is right there. If you've got any follow-up questions, you could ask, but mainly if you're serious about trading, the link to join me is in the middle of the screen on the banner. You can probably see it down here. It takes you to this page, and of course you can get on board with myself and you get all this stuff and bonuses, mentoring, all my videos, and basically how I trade entirely. So I think I'll kill it there. I might do a post later. As I said, there's loads of guys in here, and I can't see any questions. Perhaps it's because we've gone over everything already. I do need to get on with my paid members. So thanks for watching. Hope that really helps, guys. As I said, get on board with myself, take things seriously, and get things more accurate. Thanks for watching. It's been fantastic. I'll see you in the next one. Have a nice day. See you there, guys.